Hello, Rally Esports, and welcome to a Sunday night of some C-Div games. With me tonight is Coach Sentinel.
Thank you so much for having me. Hello to everyone watching the stream.
We have coming up the Marksmen versus Militia. We have the shadows against midnight, darkness upon darkness. Which one will prevail?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this map 1. We see the Marksmen versus the Militia right now. And we have a player cam request right off the rip, Sorrow, from the lovely Kachik TV. And that is for a Cryptics POV. Militia right now starting on those favorite spawn sites, but we see Jay already pushing that now, getting control of the P2 hulls for the Marksmen. Both teams now not worried about this P1 at the moment, just trying to favor those P2 spawn sites. Ramsey's now going ahead, getting some time for the Militia. Will be picked, and we see the Marksman now returning with some time. One Jay ripping the guy out of top paper with the Vaznov, making it look like an assault rifle. We see a heavy mid-map stack from the Marksman right now. They have given up that P2 spawn, but we see now the transition coming in. All players of Militia rotating. Jay ripping with that Vaznov. P2 now was going the way of the Militia, but not if anything, Jay has anything to say about it. He is now on a 3 streak, 3-0. He has quicks push him, but does have a team out there for sleep. Silence fade in the back now, trying to see what he can do here in this back pickups area, but needs some help. Does get picked by triple. Good cover play there by the Marksman. Sleep right now 6-1. This kid is absolutely piecing. Does pick Sleep up in the sign area and is rotated up to P3 already. Trophy down, and he's now top AC. You see the players there now from Militia, all spawning on the tennis side. 2 huge kills from Sleep. Has Cryptics now watching him. Cryptics with a great pick on the Sleep. Only 1 player left on the point now, but he is taken down by Cryptics as well. Early lead now going in favour of the Marksmen. They're now up 75 to 15. Time now on this P3 going in favour of the Militia. Quicks now on the point. He does have pressure coming from Sleep here now. Sleep ices and dices him with that knife. 30 seconds left in this hill here now. Pressure here now coming from top gas, A plat. Ramses and Quicks seeing what they can do. Quicks with a great kill. Ooh, an unfortunate team name from Ramses though. That's just poor communication from Militia right now. They are going to get this remaining 15 seconds, but it's all going to be on the rotation here now. And if you look at that on the mini-map on your left there now, you see that Marksman already set up. They have 2 players on point. They do have 1 player now coming down in the top stairwell. That's going to be number 3 in Fade. Ramses now, great child there. Almost gets the second. Sleep with a huge 2-piece. Does get traded out eventually by Fade. Time now going in the favour of Militia, but they are spawning out right now. Marksman now surpassing the 100-point mark. Sleep right now 15 and 5. Really dominating at this point in time. Jay 10 and 2 as well. He's got a minute 30 on the hill already. Really taking on both that Slayer and that OBJ rogue. Sleep again dominating 17 and 5 now. Rotations right now. We're in the favour of the Marksman, but not if anything if Militia have to say about it. I know there's 1 player now over in that gas side. The trophy gave him away. Not the choice for Ramsey there now to throw that trophy. It does take some damage from it and then just get picked off. Time time now, still going in favor of Militia though, trying to claw back this deficit, but picked by Jay and Sleep. Big kill from Ramses, but he does get traded. Sleep with a nice nade. Oh, Fade with an unfortunate team kill on the Quicks. Does pick up Sensei. Ramses, good read, but unfortunately just doesn't get the first shot. Marksmen now up 150 to 54, just surpassing the 160 mark here now in what seems to be a very dominant map one for them. Sleep right now, 22 and 6. An absolute nuisance on the map. Does get taken down. Sensei taking down Fade as well. 2 players now for Militia on the point. They've already taken out. Still capturing this point right now, but they need every second they can get here. Sleep gets one, does get traded immediately. But Jay providing kill of his own. Cryptic's now taking out Sensei. We see here now P2 rotations looking in favor of Marksman with Sleep over in that Vans area. He does pick up a huge 2 onto Ramses as well. He has no right to win that kill. He does have 2 players pushing him out in the back though. Quicks and Cryptics play well together here now, but Sensei's right behind him. Will they see it? Sensei gets one. Quicks right now trying to pick him off, but Sensei with a huge 2 piece now. And that back pickup control is massive on this P2. You see now the players of Marksman still spawning over to that tennis side of the map. And a great pinch there from the Marksmen. They see they have a player playing over in that planters area, a player pushing back gas, and a player pushing P2 halls as well. And they came like a triple-headed threat and pinched really well.
I'm still here, Chig. I'm just doing background movement of the camera and everything and allowing Signal to do some of the play-by-play.
Don't worry. That man Sorrow is always putting in the work. You should have seen it. He had all the streams set up right before I joined the chat today. It was blissful. But you see here now, Marksman surpassing the 200 point mark. Moving on to this P3, which is huge for them. Kill Quicks with a huge 2. Oof, Quicks nearly with a 3. Ramses does finish it off. He is on the point. This point vital here now for the side of Militia. 225 to 85. Quicks now trying to get up this ladder stall. Kills do go in the favor of Militia. He finds one. And if I'm the Marksman here, I'm leaving this hill and I'm going to rotate towards New, but they seem to want it. They want to finish this game right now. Sleep right now, going for the stab, but unfortunately just eats before he can get there. Sensei right now.
Oh, Quicks looks away at the wrong
Sensei
time, and Sensei with a double kill coming up the orange steps.
Now the remainder of that point will see the Marksman come within 8 points of victory. And the rotation as well. There is no players close enough for Militia to cut this off, and that will be game 1 going in favor of the Marksman.
Yes, Marksman definitely coming up top there. Sleep went 32 and 13 and had over a minute in hill time, and then I believe it was it may have been Sensei, one of them. No, Jay. Jay had over 2 minutes in hill time.
Absolutely, an absolutely phenomenal showing out of Sleep there. And again, you see his 26 non-traded kills, which is just huge from your SMG player on this map. Just phenomenal showing out of him, really getting the series started off strong. So now if I'm Militia, this S&D is huge right here now. We need to know who we need to target. We need to make sure we shut him down.
And you know,
we come out strong.
GB in the chat, they even said, I don't know who the players are, but I bet you the highest kills is going to be an SMG, and lo and behold, it was Sleep with the Vaz. I'm starting to feel like I should have grabbed an energy drink before this.
I was just thinking the same thing. Have they started it yet? No?
No.
Incredible, because your lovely Irish host definitely needs an energy drink and definitely needs to run to the bathroom, so I will be 30 seconds. Chat, don't miss me too much, but if you want to tell me how much you miss me while I'm gone, please do.
Alright, chat. So I'm going to take over for a little bit while he goes and gets an energy boost and some relief. So it looks like they are all set up and ready to go. You are free to start it whenever. Here we go, S&D El Bagra. And it looks like the Marksmen will get the bomb first. Silence getting Sleep. Jay left alone as the sole marksman against 3 Militia. And Ramsey picking them up from the back steps in the corner. So round 1 of this S&D goes to the Militia.
And we are back. And yes, you were right, GB. Batman does be needing his energy to cast these COD streets. So if, you know, Monster or someone would love to sponsor me, I'm all for it. But here we see Militia going up 1-0.
Getting a grenade kill, or Ramses getting a grenade kill there on Sleep, making it 4-on-3 right now.
Again, these first 2 rounds of S&D always difficult when they don't have those trophies loaded in. 1 apiece now, Triple getting a kill back. Big kill from Ramses on the Sensei. Prevents that wrap from coming through. We do get a trade from Triple again though. He does take out Cryptics. His position is known though. Pinch coming in from Quicks. That's a terrible time to pop Daddy, unfortunately for him. Ramses right now just trying to play his life. Does get taken down with the trade. Takes down 1 as well, but unfortunately it's not enough. So there we have it, 1 apiece. Marksmen answering back with a good round out of their own. Marksmen now on offense. Jay now carrying the bob. Heavy stack over towards the speed point. Bomb going down now by Jay. Huge kill from Sensei onto Ramses. Sensei with a big 2-piece. You see Militia there really trying to hard push that P1 side. Unfortunately, it is detrimental for them because now they are down 3-1. Cryptics, the last player alive. And he is caught between a hard place right now because he's stuck in that open cubby. Player number 1 in triple is ready to peek that mid-map if needs be. Cryptix right now does have Deddy popped. You see player number 2 in sleep playing this really cleverly, sitting really far back. He's gone past triple, he's no idea. Sleep now just playing his life, and triple, you can hear him jump behind him. He knows there's going to be some lead in the back of his head. Marksmen right now taken by storm, going up into 2-1 in this series. In this map, not this series, my apologies. Militia now on offense. RaZe's your bomb carrier. It looks like it's going to be a bit of a beast stack here. RaZe's playing the double trucks area. Does get taken down now. Bomb is down though. We see 3 down for the side of Militia. And only Sensei dropping for the Marksman. Now, do they know that this bomb is down? That is the main thing. Triple here now. They know where the last player is. Oh, he gets one even though he should not have got that kill. Fade. Playing his life right now in bottom art. He is being pinched though. He hears one player to his P1 side. Does he see sleep? He does not. Sleep sees him though through that lovely telescopic scope on that sniper and takes him down. Marksman right now making swift work of this so far. People in the chat asking what the hell Triple was doing. We don't know, but we might ask him if he's in the chat later, maybe. Bit of a different look here now on defense. From Militia, but Marksman looking to push that A side again. Number 4 and J is the bomb carrier once again. They are holding off the plant a second though, seeing if they can play for some information. Now you see players number 8 and 5 in RaZe's and Fade. They're the players who are always taking these routes around, trying to flank. They do regroup. RaZe's right now taking the route. Fade, will he follow suit? Great read from Triple though. Does pick off RaZe's. J right now getting the bomb down. Quicks now does see Triple. Triple with a sliver of health, just getting out with his life. Sleep right now with that sniper again. He is 1 and 2 with it. Meaning he's going to get half as good as what he thinks he is with it, but he is still being effective. Sensei going to get killed on Quicks. Tougher and tougher work here now for Militia. They are now 1v3 and Fade is found out, and that is another swift round for the Marksman.
Shadow, I was about to say that. I noticed that it looked like his controller died there for a second as he slowly started spinning to the left. So Metro in the chat shot, get my man some new AAA batteries. Or AA batteries.
We about to get this boy fucking wired instead of batteries maybe. Maybe his controller needs the energy drink that I took, who knows, but we get there. It is now currently 4-1 to the moment to the side of the Marksman. Militia struggling a little bit. Sleep with a snipe on the Cryptix. Fade though with a kill of his own. Oh, Sleep, you can't put off the amazing third one, but he does get a nasty snap for that second kill. It's now the favor of Militia. Oh, and as I say it, it becomes one apiece. Quick now with bomb. He will be heard. Huge play here now from Triple. Does Quicks know he's behind him? Triple pushing aggressively, and it pays off. He takes down Quicks in an instant. Triple making sure he gets his steady. Letting it build up as much as possible. And with that, folks, it's going to be 5-1 to the side of the Marksmen right now in this Fortress S&D. Looking to close it out here now on F's offensive round. Triple leading the way right now, 9-3.
Yeah, GB in the chat saying, yeah, I beg, plug your controller in.
I don't know how some people do it. Me personally, I'm too anxious for that. I need to have my controller plugged in. And that is probably the swiftest round of S&D you guys would ever see on record. And that is caps it off at a 6-1 victory for this map to the Marksmen. Sensei making routes right now. Cryptic's running away, and Sensei said, "Get back here, boy. You're mine."
You know, I almost thought you were going to go with a little bit of an MK reference and say that he was going to tell him to get over here.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do the copyright, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, gotta be clever about it, as much as I'd love to. But a very swift 6-1 there victory for the side of the Marksmen. So, if you are just joining us, that takes the Marksmen up 2-0 in this series against the Militia. Sarah, tell me your thoughts on that one. A very swift S&D. What do you think maybe went right for the Marksmen, maybe went wrong for the Militia?
So Marksmen played their holds quite well. They had their players they had set up to push in ways that they were comfortable with, to kind of push Militia into a hold that would allow them to capitalize. They did end up giving up that one round, but other than that, they were playing some really solid S&D. Triple definitely running routes. Sensei was also running some good routes, picking up a lot of doubles and doing some work for his teams. Even Triple was sitting there with some batteries going dead, still managed to come out of some situations alive, capitalizing on some kills. And so they just played really, really well. Now for Militia, they had a lot of situations where they seemed to push areas, and they pushed it instead of as a team. They may have pushed it one or two, but you know, when you send a tiny bear cub into a den of wolves, the wolves would still typically come out on top.
I feel that Militia were too predictable in regards to their routes. They always sent two overtures at P1 side, always tried to wrap around, and always tried to push through either dubs or maybe backlog truck. And they were red once, they got picked once, but they kept trying it again. And again, it was just about changing it up, maybe playing a bit more aggressively on the A side and getting full A side control, forcing Marksmen to wrap B instead, or maybe trying to send like a player up top boat or maybe top single jump up instead of pushing them all the way around the flank, because they kept being red, they kept getting picked off, unfortunately. So maybe it's just about adjusting strategy, being able to play to cut off a team, and you know, again, change it up. If you're predictable in S&D, you'll be picked off, so maybe a point of reference going forward. But an unfortunate game for them. Let's see if they can turn it around here now in this control. And
Sentinel, it looks like we're going to have a control on Asilo.
One of my favorite control maps to watch and play. Asilo control, just incredibly fast-paced map, can be very, very entertaining. And again, we've seen teams come out with some amazing sides on this map. So Asilo just a little bit on the aggressive side. That B control point a bit more difficult to capture. Teams like to favor capturing that A point first and then transitioning over to B, but all depends on what the team format is like, what the strategy is like. GB with the early predicts, he says it's going to be a 3-1 control to the Marksmen, and Triple dropping at 25 plus kills. That is some nice call outs there. If anyone else in the chat wants to try and match his predictions and see what he thinks it's going to be, but here we go.
Chat, just so you know, the names are switched because out of the two games they chose to swap sides on the third one. So Militia is actually Marksman, and Marksman is actually Militia.
Absolutely, but don't worry, we'll be calling it as much as we can. I recognize the names, so I'll be calling them the correct names as I call them out. But we see there now the Militia starting out on offense, attacking. Lives slightly in favor of the Marksmen right now. Ramses though even that up nicely, getting some presence onto the B zone here now. Triple though, top AC does get pieced by Ramses. First tick progression now through on B for Militia. Looking to close out the second tick as well. Do Marksmen have any answer for this? Sleep now pushing over towards double trucks. He gets one. Does get traded though. Triple up still here. Is picked. RaZe's playing his life really well. Oof, they don't get that perfect progression. Quick's also getting pieced, but that is 2 solid ticks for the side of the Militia on the B point. They are also up 1 life, 24 to 25 right now. Oh, Jay with a huge kill on the RaZe's. Expected that rotation back over to A. However, progression going through on B, they will get this B point, and that is B point secured. A minute 30 now, and 22 lives to make A work here now for Militia. And this is a nice start from them, so they're setting up nice and quick on this control. They know they have it all to play for, folks, so they are giving it everything. Life deficit now slightly going in the favor of the Marksman. 22 to 17. Now trying to scope the area. He does see Jay run past him. Does pick him as well. That's a good read there now, because Jay would have been a menace in that back spawn. Noses one up. Have Sensei up at radio right now in Red Tower. Causing a lot of havoc now for the team trying to get at this big point. Sleep, huge kill on the Quicks. Lives now 20 to 14 in favor of the Marksman. You see Sensei there now up on that radio tower. Trying to hold it down. Acting like a human turret up there. Triple now picking RaZe's. Fade is still there as well though. Oh, great kill from Cryptix onto Sensei. That leaves a little bit of pressure on the A point. Time is stopped and progression on the A point is coming through for Militia. Huge kill from Sensei on the Cryptix there. Cryptix needs to do better there. He needs to play his life a bit more. He was out in the open. Sensei able to pick him nice and easily. Progression though, still going through on A. That's the second tick. And looks like they're going to get this nice and quick. Can anyone get there in time to stop it? No, they can't. That is a huge first round from Militia here now in this control. So there's a nice lead there now, 1-0 to the Militia. And remember, if you're watching and you're confused, Marksman is Militia and Militia is Marksman. The names are backwards. So Militia up 1-0 right now. Marksman now looking to push this B point straight out as well. They said if they can do it, well we can do it too. Sensei now on the time. He does have triple here with him. Fade though with a huge double kill. But however, they have not gotten Sensei off this time. Cryptix however does, answers out. And they did not manage to get that first tick, so that tick will be cleared slightly but not fully. Lies even right now. Sensei now trying to get control of this red tower. These double trucks. Quicks though takes him out. Sensei though does get fade. Again being a menace over on that tower. Now we see Jay now on that A point. Playing the crates contest spot. He does have sleep now mid map as well to relieve some pressure. And he has the overwatchful eye of Sensei as well watching over. Quake's being taken out by Jay's nade. This is a good play here now. Cryptix with a huge kill on the Sensei, but does get another huge kill onto Jay as well. Third tick of progression on A is going to be cleared, but we see some presence now coming over towards B. Triple stacking now over towards A. It's just Cryptix over here. Do have the help of RaZe's mid map though. He does get taken out. That's the 2 players on the A side taken out. Jay now wrapping through. We see a triple stack here now to finish off this A point. They have 20 seconds left. They need to finish this right now. And that they do. It gives them 1 minute left now. Lives bang on even. See here now. One player on the B point that is going to be Sensei trying to stop that clock. Jay now with a huge round in the back. BS in the area. He knows that there's a player above him. Does find one. Plays his life. He knows they're going to be spawning now over towards that back blue area. Still no one stopping that clock yet. A good kill from Quicks, but fatal and unfortunate teammate. Ramses takes out Jay, but Sleep does return to favour to Ramses. Lives now 10 to 8 in favour of the Marksmen. Only one ticket progression on to B. One wrong move here now, and this is the chances of this round going their way gone. Huge kill from Jay. Gets out with his life as well. Does get traded over Ramses. Great kill. 8 to 6 now in favour of the Marksmen. They have 27 seconds left. Are they going to try and capture this point, or are they going to play it like a team match? No respawns remaining for Militia. 7 to 3 right now. Now they have stopped the clock. They know that the players have to be spawning in the back. Trophy down. Huge kill from Quicks. Can he get another one before it's too late? Sleep now picked as well. Oh my god, a fantastic kill from Quicks. And just as we said there, 7 lives to 3. And the Militia showing some absolute grit right there. They were down 7 lives to 3. Completely flipped the script and prevent the Marksmen from taking that round. And they go up 2 to 0 in this control. A completely different team than what we've seen in these first 2 games. They are hungry and they want to play some more Call of Duty.
Yeah, they are definitely keeping in with this control, keeping the lives in the favor, and then even when they go down, they still manage to hold the points and stack up when they need to. There was definitely stood a chance that the Marksmen could have taken that, but the Militia did a great job at pushing them back off and then just keeping them at bay as time went out, eventually clearing their lives.
Absolutely. Killer saying their Militia looking good. They definitely are looking good. Look like they've woken up and shown that they really want to take this series. And GB, shout out to you. Just want to say that your prediction was wrong for the control. Unlucky, my man. But appreciate the prediction all the same. We see now. Starting off this Militia now attacking. You see them going up on lives nice and early. 27-24 now already. The initial few kills going their way. Ramsey's on the A point. Quicks joining him. Nice little stack coming in here. Quicks with a dirty drop shot. Jado does get the trade, but the Ramses is still on that A point. Ramses playing clever. Sniffs out Jay immediately before he can become a problem. You see 2 points of aggression on A and 1 on B already. Player here now with them on B. Cryptic's right now doing as well, plays like a little bit. Trade now with triple who gets a double kill. Ramses though gets one of his own on A. They haven't finished that particular progression on A yet. Now they have. A has gone through. They're up 22 lives to 19. And can Militia close out this map 3 here now? They have a minute 56. Plenty of time to evaluate and to gather up together. Ramsey's right now pushed up far. Should be able to get one here now. Oh, huge stabbing kill there from Sleep. Ramses was almost sure he was getting that kill. Cryptix though returns the favor. Cryptix with 2.
Cryptix with 3.
Cryptix has unleashed the beast right now in this series, and he is frying. 10 and 14. Fade 14-14. Quicks 19 and 14. And Ramsey's my man 21 and 16. And there we have it, folks. Militia with the swiftest of 3-0s in that control. And now I can safely say, myself and chat included, we did not see that coming from Militia. They have woken up. They have got it together. Teamwork is down. And they said, you know what? We want to play some more Call of Duty right now.
Much to Spectre's demise, as he was hoping it would be over quicker. But no, that was definitely a good showing on the side of Militia. We had the big gap there in the hard point. The S&D was, you know, a little back and forth there for a little bit, but they definitely proved their wits here in this control as they took it 3-0.
At least, indeed. And again, great point there from GB in the chat. He's saying that Swift 3-0 right there now might be the confidence boost that Militia need to turn around and change the outcome of this series. So, fantastic comeback from them. Again, being down 2-0 on map count. Definitely not easy to go into a control on a map like Asilo and come out with a 3-0. So, hats off to them. But they've got another big hard point here now that they need to take if they want to take this to Game 5. So the next map, for those of you asking, is a Fortress Hardpoint for map 4. And again, if you're just joining us right now, it is now currently 2-1 in favor of the Marksmen versus the Militia. So Militia coming out in storm in that map 3, taking a 3-0, showing that they're not finished with this series. So this map 4 is going to be really interesting because we saw the Marksmen take that first hardpoint quite convincingly. So it'll be an interesting one to see. So we have Yukio redeemed 2,000 coins and said Sorrow sound like Sentinel and Sentinel sound like Sorrow without the accent.
Yeah, I don't know if Sentinel could sound like a little white boy from Ohio, and I feel like my Irish accent might disrespect him. But
I feel like I'm going to disrespect you as well by trying to do an impression, but
yeah, well,
we're going to try it.
I guess we're gonna try it. God,
Here we see Cryptix coming around the back log truck. He does get pieced by Jay. Jay pushing up in the top steps. This is me now trying to put on an American accent as well as doing an impression. I'm not a multitasker. I'm a male. So early time going in the point of Marksman. Crippled right now. Yeah, I can hear the silence. You're trying to conjure what you're doing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Need to watch more Irish movies.
Do you know what, Yukio? It's very tough to do while casting. I promise after the game we'll try and do it when we're chatting afterwards. Is that fair enough? Just make sure to bump us in the chat and we'll do it. But anyway, early time going to the Marksmen right now. They're up 40-8. They do have lackluster control on this P2 right now. They do get control. We see the wrap coming in from the Militia now. Number 5 in Fade, wrapping around the back. Does get picked though. Great read from Sleep. Sleep holding down the top rails. Gets 2. Does have pressure coming out from Quicks though. Quicks. Sleep snaking his life away. Quicks finally gets him, but unfortunately that does give an extra 10 seconds towards the size of the Marksman. Cryptix using that wallbang spot to perfection. Gets 1. Brave Mando and decides to stand up on top of Gallows, make himself an open target. And here we are now, and this is what we're talking about here. This transition towards P3. We see Militia, and they're quite early, alright, but they only have 2 players there now. The other 2 are spawning all the way out in back Gallows and back Log Truck due to the rotation coming through from the Marksman. Marksman now get the both of them, and you see that full setup there now on that minimap. How do the Militia want to push this? And when? You see 3 now pushing hard front gate. 1 does get picked now, so they're trying to readjust. Top maps is left open though, and a huge kill from Cryptix opens up the field. He's now back steps. He is spotted, but again the pressure here now. Great kill from Sensei. Sensei picking up Cryptix there now, who was the issue player. And we see Marksman now just about to surpass that 100-point mark, which they do confidently. And look at this. We see the rotations already in as well from Jay. Jay is, although he's only 2 and 8 right now, he had made the rotation all the way across the map. Sensei putting in work right now, 9 and 3. Maybe this is his best map. Sleep though, not far behind him, 9 and 6. P4 control is going to go towards the side of the Militia starting off. Sleep misses the jump up, but it's okay. It's not on stream, but I witnessed it. Ramsey's picking up Sleep. 2 in the favor of the Militia. 1 return. Militia still in control. Let's have triple now top rails, causing an issue. Sleep, great pressure there from the P2 side. Oh, Sleep turns and burns on Cryptics. Cryptics cannot let that happen. Time though, still going towards Militia. Marksmen right now just doing their best just to kind of get all the kills around them, try and keep them off the point. They're not too concerned about getting time here now because they're looking to try and rotate out now for this next P5. We see the rotation coming in from that player 1 who is Jay. Only player rotated so far though. Early time going towards the favor of Militia. Ramsey's on point. Unfortunately does not have a trophy, so that took some damage right there and a good kill. Quicks teammated by Ramsey's, unfortunately. Time now going in favor of the Marksman. Good read from Ramsey's, good prediction there. Nearly gets 2. Sleep though does return the favor. Time now again, once again going towards Militia. Quicks now the last person up. Can he make a difference right now? Sensei with a great read there, playing that open cubby, just watching the bottom maps. Gets another great kill onto Ramsey's. Sensei 14 and 8 right now. Triple 16 and 3. He's really heating up as well, having a great game. Also minute 30 on hill. He's doing it all right now. When we look at the mini-map there now, we see that player number 4 in Sensei already rotated towards that P1, and we see them spawning up back towards construction and P2 as well. So it spawns in favor of the Marksman for that P2. Player 8 Ramsey's huge kill, trying to push through, gets two huge kills, and we see now we might see the spawns flip here now because Ramsey's has pushed through, and we see Marksman now spawning in that back P3, but player number 2 in Sleep pushing P2 immediately and trying to get its player out back down. Great kill from Quicks to keep those spawns. Ramsey's great effort on P1 as well, and we see the deficit now closing as Militia almost surpassed that 100-point mark. But look at this, Militia have also gained spawns for P2. This is great work from them, but they don't see this pressure coming in from Sleep right now. Sleep is there. Sleep with a huge kill onto Quicks. And this opens up this game completely right now, folks. Triple has a fantastic read, but unfortunately just can't get the kill there. A pinch coming in from Spade, but he is unfortunately spotted out before he can get there. And if you see that mini-map right now, you see you've got 2 players for the side of Marksman on point. 1 playing that bottom art as well, but you see player number 8 and Ramsey's trying to make the run around the back. His location is known. And I like this from the side of the Marksman. They're not concerned about trying to stay on the point the whole time. They're more concerned about trying to hold spawns and waver off the pushes, which is huge. 20 seconds left here now. You see Triple now starting to concern about the rotation. Quicks already on new. Sensei looking to rotate as well now as he pushes through top single. Does get picked by Cryptics on the rotation. Cryptics with 2 huge kills. He's going to have 2 more coming towards him here now. Does finally get picked. We see a split spawns coming in now as we have the Marksman pushing through. And again, Marksman, just a phenomenal team push. Timing is fantastic. Sensei with 2. And they get control of P3 again. They now see them go over the 200 mark. They can't win it here, but they can definitely get close. Triple right now, playing out of his mind, 24 and 8. He is triple positive right now. At that 25 and 8. Nearly 26 and 8. Give the kid more, he wants more and more. Militia finally managing to get some of them off this time, but again, it's just not good enough. They're still in full control. Militia choosing to give it up and rotate through the players of the Marksman already in the middle of the map, trying to play that cutoff. Player 1 now is pushing through P2, going to try to go all the way around the back. Will he be spotted now, or will he cause some damage? He does get picked by Ramsey's. Great read. No one watching that P2 side now. This allows Sleep to push through. Again, only 6 seconds are needed. Big kill from Sleep right there. And with any player not able to get close, that is going to be it, folks. The Marksmen taking this Fortress Hardpoint over the Militia, 250 to 116. And with that, folks, ends this fantastic series. Marksmen taking it in a 3-1 fashion over the Militia. Militia unfortunately just falls short in this series, and we see there triple 26 and 9. That man had a phenomenal game, 22 non-traded kills and over a minute 30 in the hill. He was doing everything. We appreciate absolutely every one of you who's in here right now. We're coming to the end of our stream and there's still over 30 plus of you here. We peaked over 70. We would absolutely love to be peaking over 100 sometime soon. So again, get the name out there, get us out there, bring your friends, bring your families. If there's 2 of you watching, log in on 2 different phones. You can watch from one if you want, log in on the other one. Boost those viewers because we want to push Rally as far as it can get. But we appreciate every single one of you here. It's been an absolutely fantastic evening from Call of Duty. And yeah, I think from all of us here over at RallyEsports, that is going to be it for tonight.
Yes, with that being said, this will be the end. We appreciate you all for being here, and like always, rally up and rally out. Have a good night.